Hi everyone, it's French Fries Yarn, and today I'm going to teach you how to crochet a Pachimari from the video game Overwatch. What you will need is a size H hook, which is also known as the 5.0 millimeter hook. You will also need a size 4 weight yarn in the colors green, off-white, and white. The type of yarn I'm using is acrylic yarn. I'll put this to the side. And we will also use a stitch marker. Mine is a paper clip, scissors, and a sewing needle. Now let's get into the tutorial. We're going to start off with the green yarn to do the roots of the Pachimari. We're going to start off doing the magic circle. That's when we put the end of the yarn underneath the working yarn to make a loop. Then we put our hook through the top of the loop, grab the working yarn, and don't pull the circle shut. We're going to yarn over and pull through the loop. We did this so it's easier for us to work into the circle. We're going to single crochet 6 single crochets into the loop. Now pull the tail of the yarn tightly so the circle closes up. Let's count the 6 single crochets that we just created just to see that we have the right amount of stitches. They look like these V's, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Next, we're going to single crochet 1 single crochet into each of the 6 stitches. The first one is sometimes a bit harder to go through, so just be patient and try to get it into both of the loops. There you go. Now yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2 of the loops. And you should still end up with 6 single crochets all the way around. Now we're going to do 2 single crochets in each of the 6 stitches, so we will end up with 12 single crochets by the end of the row. So here's 1 and 2 into the same stitch. Keep doing this all the way around until you get 12 single crochets by the end of the row. It's best to count your stitches so you don't lose where you're at, or you can use a stitch marker like I did on the last row to help me understand where I left off and just in case I lost where I am. So I'm going to take this stitch marker out and put in the last two into this last stitch. Now I'm going to put the stitch marker back inside the last single crochet I just made so I know where I'm at. And we're going to single crochet once into each of the 12 single crochets. So we will still end up with 12 single crochets by the end of this row. And this is the 12th single crochet that I'm doing right now, where the stitch marker was. I'll put that back in. And now we're going to add one single crochet into the next two single crochets. Now we will chain one, turn our work, skip the first chain that we just created, single crochet into the next two stitches. We're going to take out the stitch marker and single crochet into that one as well. We're going to chain one, turn our work again, skip the first chain that we just created, and do one single crochet into the next three stitches that we just made. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to put a single crochet into the next stitch, which will not be here, but it will be over here. So put your hook through there, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through again. And now we're going to be continuing to work in the round. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to the next one. This is the 5th single crochet. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And this will be the end of this row. Now we're going to go through this single crochet above this cliff. Go through there and make a single crochet. And this is the start of our increasing to 18 single crochets. Now we're going to single crochet 2 into the next ones. 1 and 2. We have 3 single crochets in total right now. 1, 2, 3. Now single crochet into the next stitch one time. Now single crochet twice into the next stitch. 1 and 2. single crochet once into the next stitch, single crochet 2 into the next stitch, single crochet once into the next stitch, single crochet 2 times into the next stitch, single crochet once into the next stitch, single crochet twice in the next stitch, so this is 14 and 15, single crochet once into the next stitch, this will be 16, I'm going to take the stitch marker out and single crochet into this stitch, 17 and 18. I'm going to put this back in to the last single crochet. Now we're just going to keep doing single crochets into each of the stitches, so we're going to still end up with 18 single crochets, and we're going to do this for 6 more rows. So I'm here finishing up my 6th row. And we still ended up with 18 single crochets all the way around. And now we're going to single crochet into the next 15 stitches. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We're going to chain 1, turn our work over, skip the first chain 1, and single crochet into the next 4 stitches. Chain 1 and turn, skip the chain 1, and single crochet into the next 4 stitches. Once again, so here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to single crochet once into the bottom of the cliff. So go through there. Chain 1. Turn your work. Skip the chain and single crochet back all the way to the cliff. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, So next we're gonna single crochet into this next one at the bottom of the cliff. Then chain 1, turn our work, skip the first chain and crochet back again. And then after that we single crochet back at the bottom of the cliff. And then we take out this stitch marker and single crochet into that one as well. And that's the end of this round. And now we're going to continue to go in the round again. We're going to single crochet into the next 10 stitches. So 1, 2, and 10. And then we're gonna crochet into the top of the cliff. So this is gonna be the 11th single crochet. And then the next one, which is 12. The next one, which is 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. And I'm gonna take out the stitch marker. And this will be the 18th one. So we still end up with 18 single crochets by the end of this round. And then we're gonna continue in the round for 2 more rows for 2 of these roots. And then we're gonna make 2 more with 5 rows going up. Everything is gonna be the same, just put 5 more rows instead for the other 2. So you make 2 of these with 2 rows and then 2 more with 5 rows. So when we're done with this, we're gonna go into the next stitch and do a slip stitch to finish it off. So yarn over, pull through, and then just pull through that loop and pull the yarn up and then cut it off, and it will look like this. This was the one done with 2 rows at the end, and I made 2 of them. And then this one is the one that has 5 rows at the end, and I attached them together right here. These ones are going to have 2 because we're going to attach these to the side, and I wanted them to look even. So I subtracted 3 from each side to account from the one that's being in the middle. So to attach this one, I didn't get to show it, but you just sew through both sides and through both of the loops. And then in this one, I'm going to show you how to sew onto the other piece. So when I do this one, I only go through the front loop only, and try to find where you think is the best place to sew it onto the other piece. So I'm just gonna sew it through here. And I'm gonna go through the front loop only. And just find the best place where I think it will fit perfectly onto the amigurumi. And just keep doing that all the way around until you have it the way you like it to look like, and do that to the other side as well. If you have any questions about this pattern, you can comment down below and ask me anything you like. If you need any help, answer them as soon as I can. You can like this video if you like it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Have a nice day, everyone!